Why do men prefer virgins? Well, the ego is the reason why they prefer you to be a virgin, but they are not virgins though. They are not virgins, but they want you to have less sexual experience. They don't want another man to go in there before them. It's all ego driven. It's not because they how you call it, they are holier than you. They are not. If they were, they should have been a virgin too. So you guys can be on the same page. He's a virgin, you're a virgin, and move on. But there's a reason why men prefer virgins. Okay, that the reason is they want to be the only one. They want to be the emperor of your cookies. The emperor of what? Your cookies. So therefore, they prefer virgins. If you're not a virgin, then they will say you are overused. Why would I be with a woman like that? That's how come a man have trouble dealing with women with high body counts. They will say, well, why would I be with a woman with high body count? If a lot of men have been there, it's not attractive. But they have taken their tails into a lot of women. So what's up with that? You want to tell me more? So you think women find your tails being in between a lot of women attractive? I want you to answer me that. Because we need to talk about fairness. You guys prefer virgins because of your ego. It's ego driven. It's not because it's of sin, how you call it. It's not because, you are holy. It's just you want to prove a point. You want to have a bragging right. It stems from you having low self esteem. Because honestly speaking, let's talk about it. If you wanted to prove a point and brag about it, tell me that you were a virgin and your girl was a virgin. Then I will respect you. But if you bring your ass here and tell me, well, I prefer virgins, I don't like women with a high body count, I need to ask you. I need to fondly ask you, how high is your body count? How high is your body count? Please tell me, because I know it's more than one. Anything more than one is a lot, isn't it? So you men prefer women to not even have one body count. If she should have anything in terms of sexual experience, you should be the first. And your ass would dump her. If you leave her, do you think you have given the opportunity for her to have a second man and which is going to uh, 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 add up to her body count? Why do you get with virgins and then leave them? That's the question. If you guys are so precious and you preciously want a virgin, why do you dump them? If you dump them, do you think she is going to live her life, or waiting for you, or live a single life because you were the first and it has to be you for her to continue her life? And then when she has many body count, and your ass will be the same bastard that will come and judge her. What are we talking about? Is it double standard? I fondly ask. I want to know. What are we talking about? You prefer virgins, but why do you dump them after you use them? That's the question. No, it was her behavior. But what got you there in the first place was the fact that she was a virgin, isn't it? Woman wouldn't have high body count if their first man, was the right man. Okay? If he was there for the right intentions. I don't think women will have a high body count left and right. It's because you fuckers, keep dumping them. Though you appreciate her virginity, you took it and you dump her. Now let's talk. Oh, you want to talk business? I'm here for business. What is it? What do you really like again? I feel as if it is a double standard. Okay? It is a double standard. You want the virgin. Are you a virgin? Because you cannot be a virgin. I need to use the word virgin. Are you a virgin? Oh, but you want her to be a virgin. Damn it. How selfish can you be? How selfish? Men are so ego driven to the point where they are borderline suckles and selfish. Honestly speaking, you guys are selfish. You guys are selfish because you want those demands on the woman. You want the woman to carry around this bargain. Okay? The baggage of, okay, I have to keep my virginity. Oh my God. So I can give it to my husband. What makes you think that man is going to be your husband? Just because you gave him your virginity. What makes you think he's not there just to take it and move on to the next woman? And yet tomorrow, maybe a few years down the road, he's going to point fingers at you. or she has high body count. I don't know, a woman with high body count. Then what does he want? You guys are confused yourself. You don't know what you want out of a woman because even the virgin get dumb. But someone with a rose, why would I stay with her just because I took her virginity and we don't get along anymore? Why did you take her virginity? You didn't know how to practice abstinence? She was keeping it for her husband. If you knew you were not going to wed her, then why did you take it? Did you make promise to her that you were going to become her husband? I have a question for you. Don't just come here and say this is what you prefer. I mean, you need to answer my question. Why did you take it? And just to leave her stranded, just to give her the opportunity to have another body count, which is another man. Because she's not going to remain like that. She is looking for your husband. She was looking for a husband. You came and took that away from her. Fool. Now, before you think of and come here and say, well, for us, if it's your cultural practice, I have nothing against it. I come from a country where most women do get married when they're virgins, okay? Back in the days. I don't know about now. I'll question it. I haven't been in that country for ages. I cannot speak of now, please, okay? Please. I can only speak of what I knew when I lived in back home, okay? Back then. Because hey, you don't know. Be careful. I may be a virgin, I may not be a virgin. Okay? So I'm just saying, like, I don't know about the practices now because I don't live there anymore. Okay? So therefore, I think it's very unfair. I believe in fairness. Okay? Again, if it is your religious belief, it's beyond me. I don't talk about religions and practices because that is a cultural system I cannot put my mouth on. Okay, you practice it. There are people in my country that practices that. I mean, I grew up there. I know the whole 9 yards. I get it. You have to be virgin. They take you to hospital to check your hymen. Make sure you are VG. Okay? That's what they do. Hey, it's very intense. You gotta be. Women go through a lot to live up to the standard of this man with the ego. How can you live your whole life just to please a man? I don't agree with that. That's what I mean in the US. Converted. Even worse than the American woman here. I told you guys, avoid my type. I wasn't the one. No. Avoid me. I'm so sorry. Avoid me. I have told people to avoid me. Avoid me. If you think I am an easy target, you are in for a surprise. Because I think I'm worse than the American woman here. You know why? Because I am like a converted, crazy type of psycho. What I believe in is going to baffle you. I believe in equality. If that is baffling, so be it. Sorry. Why aren't you a bitch?